I just got the brand new 79Bike Lynx Trail. This is no ordinary e-bike. This is the ride of the future. We have already had a 79 bike before on the channel, the Falcon Pro, but this is something completely different. This is going to shake up the e-bike world as we speak. And before we even get started, we have to throw on our 79 bike chain that we got last time with the Falcon Pro, because it's the right thing to do. I myself haven't even seen what this Lynx Trail actually looks like, only a rendering. And right here on the box is my actual first sneak peek of this bike. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. And this thing looks gnarly. Oh my god, look how long the seat is. This looks nothing like the Falcon Pro. Right off the bat, this electric motorcycle here has a total futuristic look to it. The seat itself is so large. It's the first thing I noticed. Also, it looks like this thing might have a speaker system on it. Actually, in fact, it does. We'll get into that later. Right here, we're going into our accessory box where you'll find the foot pegs, reflectors, and some grease for our axles. And then this is the charger box. Also, a very nice high quality charger. We got our front fender here with some sweet graphics on it. And then right in here, I was excited because this is where we found the necklace last time. And this time, we actually got a bracelet. This bracelet can actually start the bike. Let's go ahead and get this thing built. We're throwing on the handlebars, mounting our light and our stem. And then the rest of the bike build is cake. All we gotta do is throw the rear shock bolts in, take this thing off the pallet here onto a bike stand so we can throw on the front wheel and assemble the rest of the bike. I like that the seat is so removable because we can unplug our battery with ease. We got our 79 bike fired up for the first time, and I want to make sure that the brake switch sensors aren't messing with this bike, and in fact, they are. You can typically tune this out on the app, but for now I'm just going to completely unplug our brake switch sensors. Now we can burn out and wheelie and not have to worry about the front end slamming down once you tap the brake, because typically once you hit the brake, it kills all throttle. Tuck some wires in there and we threw on our front number plate, and this thing is looking sweet. We have nice Fast Ace rear suspension here with the dual wishbone style and Fast Ace front suspension. This bike looks like something from the future. We got huge knobby tires on this thing now. Big upgrade from the Falcon Pro. Way wider wheels and way fatter tires. I never liked the skinny tires. A total new design to this thing. Very sleek. Did a big upgrade on their hubs as well. You could tell they took big attention to updating the durability of these bikes. A new brake upgrade here. Very nice quality and everything is adjustable. I'm so stoked and ready to go ride this bike on the motocross track, but we need to touch on one more thing, and that is the power of this bike. This bike supplies a 72-volt battery with 40 amp hours. This is a huge long-range battery here with 70 miles of range. And this little beautiful LED thing down here is the motor with 10,000 kilowatt of power, 12,000 peak. A very nice and sleek display and very smooth hand controls here. We have blinkers, hazards, and everything you can imagine on the hand controls. Yes, this bike seems to be pretty legal because it has blinkers and hazards. There's even a speaker on this thing. Check this out.
When that two-stroke pop, tell me who want to smoke with us. 12 o'clock on your block, this rumor scraping and won't stop. Make them 70s rip. This caster smell like piss. In that balance point can't miss. Get behind me, throttle up and dip. Scooter so damn wet, came out water like a fish. Malosi and Pelini, stay up on me, bitch, I'm dipped. Ping, 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 ping. This scooter go.
It's 3 e-bikes versus all 2-stroke 12-year-olds, basically. You gotta stand up when you go off the jumps this time.
I know, I seen the comments.
Yeah. Yo! Brand new 79 bike out here, 0 miles. Putting it straight onto the track test. All right, Juan, that way. This is the first time I've ever rode on a track on the e-bike. I gotta get used to this bike. This thing feels a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna feel, honestly. Oh! Juan bottomed out of the suspension. I heard it rub. Oh! Oh! I just ate a whole face full of that dirt. I'll tell you where the e-bikes are fun though. When you come out of the corners and you just pin it.
I know their food will smack us, so I already know the lemon is going.
Oh, it's so good. We gotta go back out there, Juan.
On the way.
So far, the 79 bike is doing amazing, bro. One of the best parts about the bike is definitely the long seat. I'm not banging my nuts on the giant Sur-Ron battery cover right here.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
This thing is dialed, dude. We got a kid trying to pass us. Dude, these little kids are showing us up out here. Oh man, these kids are showing us up. I'm more worried about a kid coming up on me than anything. This thing has a temperature gauge. I just realized that. M temperature and then C temperature. Oh, motor and controller. Oh, Juan just nosed it. Boys, I told Juan he needs to stand up. He just won't listen. Juan, you gotta stand up.
Yo.
I thought you were going for the front flip. You wanna try this one? It's a lot faster, so be careful. Wow, this suspension's so soggy. Holy crap. This one's like a lowrider. The suspension on the Coues is blown out, dude. This 79 bike just made this thing feel like a crappy bike. The Coues has good power, don't get me wrong, but the big difference on the 79 bike and this thing, suspension is a big difference. What the f? I think Juan blew out my suspension. Yo.
Suspension on this is hella good.
Yeah, way better.
The ride height and the suspension on it is perfect.
Yeah. It just goes into a park, so you just click that when you're ready. And that's in drive, not sport.
Think fast.
Did you put it in sport or no? It's in drive, yeah. That's like the medium one. I'm gonna try it in sport, boys. I had everybody try it on drive. That's not even full power. Oh my God, this one feels so much better. Okay, now I have way more of a feeling how I can describe this thing. This thing is like heavy, but it feels weightless. It feels like you're on a cloud. The suspension is so good on this. Wow, that was good to kind of hop on those and get a refreshment. For sure the best e-bike I've ever ridden. Even though I rode a Stark before on the channel, Stark is just so big and heavy. It's like riding a 450. Oh, okay, it spun out. Torque is crazy. Chat, should I be using more front brake on the turn? What am I doing wrong here? Why don't I feel comfortable going in these turns other than just non-experienced? Oh, okay, good thing we got good suspension.
I was trying to overlap y'all motherfuckers.
Overlap? Oh, you want to race? Hold on, I'm about to smoke you.
1 lap, 2?
I'd say a 2-lapper. I'm gonna let these kids go ahead of. Tell us when. What the f? What the hell? Oh, I was in the wrong mode. Ah, you're getting smoked, Juan. Juan's on me, I'm not gonna lie. We got 2 laps, we got 2 laps. Where's he at? He's still on me. Dude, I feel pretty good on the 79. Feels pretty good. Yes!
You got me there. Thought I had you.
It's alright. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect you to be on me like that.
Yeah, you just go every time.
It's going all the way up there? That thing's bottoming out completely. Wind's picking up too. There's a crazy wind advisory today for 70-mile-per-hour winds, so but it's definitely about to get windy here in a second. Oh! No! Get on! Oh, he almost took him out. Dude, Juan, come on. The kid's like 12, bro. Okay, Juan. This kid's overtaking Juan.
I really want it, bro.
I know.
And the other one. You look back every time you hit a jump.
These little kids want the smoke. I see what Juan's talking about now. He waited for me.
right behind you coming up.
Dude, I can't.
I was literally telling you, like, please, T, pass them up. And there's one that's behind you on your ass.
I got it in sport now. Get it. Okay. 79 bike looks good out there. There he is. Juan's standing up now. Oh, he almost lost it. The crazy part about this track, I don't think they've charged yet, and they've had like 10 events. It's free. Like, you literally just come here, sign the waiver, and you get to rip. It's like super sick. It's only about 45 minutes away from Vegas out here in Pahrump. Check it out. I'll put the Instagram right here. They're just getting started, and this is just their first track. They're actually gonna be building a full-size track too.
With the music, it gave me mad motivation.
Yeah?
I feel like I was playing MX versus ATV.
Let me try. We got music playing. Juan says it feels like MX versus ATV with the rock music playing. Oh, I'm so locked in. Oh, I'm so locked in. I've never taken the outside one. Taking the outside. We got a dirt devil going on right here. It's getting windy. I gotta get Juan with a couple roosts now, bro. He's been roosting me. Oh! Juan! The 79 bike has blown my mind right now. My way, highway. We got the Limp Bizkit playing right now while we're on a dirt bike track. This is insane.
My hands feel raw.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. I think that's a wrap. Take no injuries and go home. That was sick though. I was just saying we wrap, no injuries, get out of here. And we decided to leave at the perfect time because a literal dust tornado came through and wiped out the entire MX track right when we got done loading the bikes up. But now we have the 79 bike back in the garage, and this thing is absolutely filthy, but it held up so good at the MX track. We got some miles on this thing now and a whole lot of fun. We ended up getting about 30 miles on this thing. I'm assuming we probably could have got maybe 45 miles or so, 40-ish miles. And that is using this thing on sport at the MX track the entire time. If you were looking to get the full range of 74 miles, which they claim, that would probably be on the eco mode and being more a moderate style riding. And the thing did not lack any power as you started draining the battery. I didn't even notice this thing was low on battery until I actually looked at it and saw that it was about 26% left when we loaded up the bike. All right, we just pulled up to the desert again with the 79 bike after I just cleaned this thing from the MX track, but it was covered in mud. And we're also here to get a top speed run. As you can tell, it's super windy out here right now, so sorry for the wind noise. I wanted to get a top speed run here on the street. I wasn't trying to do it around some traffic, so we came out here to Mexico. It's a big girl. It's a big girl. The 79 bike seat is so long that we're doubled up on this thing right now and still have room up here. I haven't been able to change this thing from kilometers to miles per hour yet. I was trying to mess with it, but I couldn't find it. And then I also found out, I don't know what that sound is too. I don't know why it randomly does that. I also found out that the app is only launched overseas right now, so I can't even really tune this thing on the 79 bike app yet, sadly. So there's more potential power out of this thing that we could tune. Obviously I want to tune out like the auto park sensor and stuff like that. I just not a fan of that. I could definitely see how it's a great feature. It was kind of messing me up. I would sit for a second at the track and I'd go to, you know, take off and it's in park and I was like, whoa. All right, 79 bike, top speed run, we're in kilometers. Let's see what it does. Whoa, whoa. Wow, already 80 kilometers, 85, 80, 90 kilometers. Dude, you guys see that thing? 98 kilometers, it just hit a speed sensor. I felt it start slowing down. 98 kilometers, and then it started like auto kind of braking on itself. It like pushed back a little bit right there. 98 kilometers, I was kind of hoping to see 100 on that dash. Uphill, straight to freaking 90 kilometers. This thing has a totally different style, feel of power compared to a lot of the e-bikes I do. This has like a very smooth, consistent torque, like all the way through. Usually it's like right off the rip, right when you hit like around that top speed, you're just creeping up to it. This thing was flooring it. Let me ask Siri real quick. What is 98 kilometers to miles per hour? 60 miles per hour. Holy crap, hold on. 61. I think they were saying 56 was the top speed. Max speed, 56 miles per hour. Typically, the e-bike GPS things are about 3 or 4 miles per hour off, so let's go ahead and check that now. So this thing is 10,000 kilowatt, 12,000 kilowatt peak. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what that means. Does that mean we could tune it to 12,000, or does that mean it kind of ramps up to 12,000 but it stays at 10? I'm not too sure. The variables on the e-bike still kind of confuse me. I wish they just were all like set horsepower like the Stark. All right, my phone is reading 56 now, 58, 60, and yeah, 61. I saw 61 on my phone. 61 miles per hour on an e-bike straight out of the box. No tune. We did nothing. We did nothing to this thing. It is coming down a slight hill, like maybe a 8% grade, but we're going against the wind. Now I'm gonna go with the wind and go up the hill, and let's see what it does. See, it kind of goes in park pretty quick. That's the only thing I didn't like. Oh, it says the power watt that I'm using right there. I didn't even notice that. Let's see what it says. It says 9.5 right now, 9.3. So I don't even see it go over 10. 59! Oh, we're out of road. Oh my gosh, we're coming in hot. Oh, my phone's gone. Oh, we were going in so hot, boys. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, it doesn't go over 10 kilowatt on the power though, so. I saw 10.4 for a second right there, once we kind of let off. If you're looking at an electric dirt bike though, and you're thinking about kind of using it for universal things, dirt, etc., pay attention to the wheels. These fatter wheels right here, the bigger tires, is the biggest game-changing difference I have felt between the Falcon Pro and this thing. Oh, it got blocked off. No problem for the 79. We're just cruising up this. Is that just the chain? Oh, wow. Chain is definitely getting loose. That is pretty normal. I mean, it's kind of natural for chains to stretch a little bit, but usually after like the first 2 rides on any e-bike, the chain always gets pretty damn loose. I can't say I'm in love with the look of this bike. It looks cool. It looks super futuristic. I think it's pretty early. They're starting to take more of like a futuristic spin to it rather than just the regular Sur-Ron style frames and seats. Very nice that they do that. I don't know if I love it yet. I kind of like when they kind of look more like a dirt bike, I'm not gonna lie. I say we just wipe out the small tire world of these e-bikes, the skinny tire world. Let's get rid of that, because even when you go sumo and you want the street tires, you still want like a 2 or 3 inch wide, you know, rim. So it's so nice getting rid of the mountain bike style tires. I'm glad that e-bikes are like stepping away from the mountain bike world and they're stepping more into like the durable dirt bike style stuff. A lot of things. They have beefed these things up a ton now. Oh my god, I didn't think it was gonna hook up like that in the dirt. Alright boys, that's gonna do it for this video on the 79 bike. If you guys want to check out the 79 bike yourself, there'll be a link in the description and in the top comment down below. You can use code MOPBOYZ and save yourself some money on one of these. That's gonna do it for this one, boys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.